Good morning, good afternoon, whichever time zone you are. Thank you everyone for joining our community meetup. This is our 130th community meetup. We have been doing this for almost 3 years right now. We are on Zoom. We are live streaming on LinkedIn, where we have hundreds of people joining us on LinkedIn. Thank you, every one of you on LinkedIn, Twitter, as well as YouTube. And thank you, everyone, for being part of this initiative. Every Saturday, we try to get some guest speakers to come and speak on specific topics. And we continue this thing that is there. So just put a one if all of you can hear me clearly. This timer is not going. 1 second. I need to close the timer. Amazing. Cool. So, thank you everyone for confirming. I can see a lot of familiar faces on LinkedIn. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, all of you, for joining this session. Every Saturday, we try to come and speak. A lot of people right now are talking about AI agents. Before I go to the topic of today's session, Agentic AI one-on-one, there are few ground rules that are there. The first ground rule is people who are there on Zoom, your mics are muted. If you have anything to speak, please put it on the Slido question. The Slido link, I have shared it on the Zoom chat, as well as the team is going to share it on LinkedIn in a couple of seconds as well. So please use that, because it's very tough to try to answer all the comments that are coming from the community. So this is the first request, that any questions that you have specific to today's session and any other topic that is relevant to today's talk, please put the specific question in the Q&A. That is the
Ground
Slido
rule
link,
is
and I
people
will
who are
answer
there on
all the
Zoom,
questions
your
that are
mics are
possible.
muted.
If I don't
If you have
answer,
anything to
we will
speak,
do a
please put
recording
it
and we
on.
will continue it in tomorrow's career talk. And that is it. And then we will break. We will have two breaks for Q&As, and then we have one of our demos from our community members in the last 10 minutes of the event. So we have an event, packed full event. So we will talk about this, and also I have few announcements to make, because we are going to do a workshop series in the coming days. So people who want to take their learning a little bit further, we also have a session today, which I will give a detail at 3 p.m. Dubai time. So you can join that session and we can take today's session forward, because I'm going to, this topic that I'm going to speak about is a big topic. I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit of information in today's call, and then I'm going to set the ground for the future master classes and workshops that we do in our AI Guild and our AI residency community. So thank you everyone, each one of you, all the hundreds of you who are tuning us in all the various platforms that are there. People are asking about the recordings. This session is free to join. As I told you, everyone, we do this community meetup free for everyone to join. But if you want recordings, then there is it will be updated in our AI Guild community and in our AI residency community. So don't worry about the recording right now. Focus on the knowledge. And if you have any questions, you are always free to join our premium community, where we give you guys a lot of access and content for you to look at for there. So don't worry about the recordings, the slides, everything will be shared in the community that is there. So cool. Let me share my screen. How many of you here have heard about Agentic AI? Amazing. Thanks, Ahmad. Thanks, Ahmad, for confirming. Amazing, amazing. So a lot of you have heard about Agentic AI. Can you guys just let me know if you can see my screen? Just give me a one if you can see my screen. Amazing. Thanks for confirming, Mr. Ahmad. Mohammed, thank you everyone for confirming on the WhatsApp, on the LinkedIn comments. So we have a lot of people joining us from LinkedIn. So thank you everyone for being a part of this initiative. So everyone knows about this terminology, agentic AI, but today I want to talk a little bit about it. We have been playing around with chatbots, chat GPTs. You ask a question, you get an answer, and it's pretty cool. But today we are going to take this beyond just simple interactions that we do with the chatbots. We are moving towards building AI that is truly autonomous. And we are talking about agents that can take on complex projects and see it all by themselves, create the agenda, create the game plan, and take the things forward. What makes an agent different from a chatbot? These are some of the things that we are going to discuss today. And then we are going to discuss more about, these are the things that we are going to discuss. Anatomy of an AI agent. All of you have heard about AI agents couple of times, but now if you want to go deeper into what is the anatomy of an AI agent, it looks very cool from outside, but what actually it is something we are going to talk about. Architecture, end-to-end workflow, and every one of you here who are trying to learn these new concepts, how you can do that, because there is so much confusion out in the market, how you can take it step by step and take it further. So first thing is, all of us are comfortable with chatbots. We all have played around with ChatGPT, Gemini, and all these for a long, long time. The core difference between this is the reaction. Reaction is you ask a question, you get an answer, and agents is more on a mission. So if you see a simple first glance, the ChatGPT and agents looks very similar, but the difference is huge. It comes down to one key idea: shifting from just reacting to being truly proactive. So most of us, they go to ChatGPT and ask it to write me a LinkedIn post, to write me a Twitter message, to create me an image, and it gives you a response. So it's very, very, it's like a, augmenting you, is acting like an assistant for you, but that all is good, but you need to think about moving beyond that, especially for enterprises where it becomes truly proactive. And a chatbot is very transactional, like a vending machine. You put in a prompt, you get one response, and the conversation is over, and it is not that much of a business value. But in an agent, it, you give it a mission, it gets a mission. It's not just about answering a question and answer. It is on a quest. It is make sure that it is designed to attain your goal through doing different steps in a very, very proper manner. It plans, it acts, and it keeps pushing towards the goal. And if you see, that's the reason why it iterates a lot. So the LLM is here as a judge to look at the output, to make sure that the output is correct according to the user's res- uh, ask, and it will try to make it as better as possible until it gets the final output. So it acts, it plans, and it keeps pushing towards that goal, learning and adapting step after step, and it's a whole different ball game. This brings us to the core definition of agentic AI system. So this is, it keeps on going, it keeps on iterating, as you can see in this diagram, and it gives you an answer. Whereas a chatbot, it just gives you a one answer and then it is a roadblock, it stops. But an AI agent works towards, iteratively, towards making sure that your goals are mentioned. But the thing is, a lot of people, they are not designing AI agents properly. They're not giving much information, much backstory, much context. That's the reason why AI agents are not able to do as good work as people think about it, because here you have to give the details. It's not that you just tell a very random prompt. You have to be very, very concise. You have to be doing a very good prompt engineering for the AI agent to work. The capability is there. Now it is up to us how we are using this and designing it for our use cases. So if I can just define you in a single word, what is an agentic AI? Autonomous, goal-driven systems that perceives, reasons, plan, act, and learn in a continuous loop until they are done with their output. So this, there are 4 steps that I want all of you to remember. If you can take a screenshot of this, it is amazing. If you're a part of AI Guild or AI Residency, you'll be getting access to all the slides and PowerPoints and recordings and everything. But for people who are just wanting to get a idea, you can just take, this is a very important screenshot. You will not get it everywhere. People are confusing it a lot regarding agentic AI. They have huge diagrams with hundreds of boxes, but these are the 4 main boxes, or you can say pillars, that I call, which has perceive, reason and plan, act, that is the action, and then learn, adapt. And this is, agentic AI is defined by this continuous loop that I'm showing you. This cycle, this perpetual motion machine is the secret sauce of how agentic AI systems are built. It allows an agent to take a simple high level goal and turn it into a finished complex project. whatever that you give, but you need to define that complex projects which takes time and effort from the engineer. Think of this loop like a four-stroke engine that just keeps running, powering everything the agent does. The steps are, we will go details into perceive. What is perceive? Anyone wants to put in the chat? Amazing. Yes, Ahmad. This is the agent takes in the information. It is like getting the information. Perceiving is ingesting the data. Like that is the most important part. We also call it retrieval. So the agent takes in information, sucking in data from the APIs, documents, or whatever is necessary. Perceive is a place where is the most important for connecting everything together. Then we have reason and plan. This is where it thinks, it breaks that big goal that you have into smaller, manageable steps. This is the thing where we have a lot of reasoning model and everything that the LLM magic does. Act is something that is also very important, especially nowadays. It is not only here in this stage, you are connecting it to tools, you're connecting it to MCP servers, you're connecting it to different tool API options that are available. And then this whole, it executes the code and actually does think according to the prompt that is coming in. And then the fourth and the most important thing is learning. This is the magic part. It looks at the result of its action and updates its own understanding and getting smarter for the next go round. And this is something that is very, very important because end of the day, LLMs, whenever they are iterating, they learn, they adapt, and they become better. So these are the four steps that are there. Just put one if everyone is clear with these four agentic loop steps that are there. And here now a lot of people are using, when I do a lot of trainings, workshops, people just ask me, Mohammed, MCP, focus on MCP. MCP is just one additional tool that you add to this whole agentic loop. MCP is not a whole architecture in itself. It is just a small part of things that go here. So, and because it is a buzzword right now, everyone wants to talk about it. So this is something that is there. Depending the tools that you give here, the MCP that you give here, these are the things that you add. You give the agents the hands to do more things, and MCP and tools and everything come here. And there is lot of advances that are happening in this space and this perceived space because you have more and more data sources that are coming in, videos, audios, and everything. And here you're giving these also MCPs are here, used here, tools are used here, as well as tools are also being used here depending upon the types of tools. Suppose you want to read information from your Google Drive, you will also add it here because you want the data to be understood, to be read, to be analyzed in a particular folder in your Google Drive. So you will be connecting the MCP to this to get data. So the ingestion data from APIs, documents, sensors, MCPs or queries. So MCP is just one additional tool that you make for your platform and you connect it and use it accordingly. Similarly, we have tools. We have Google APIs, Search APIs, Zapier API. So we have multiple things. So don't confuse yourself. First, you learn one simple architecture like this, and then depending upon your use cases, the new buzzwords like MCP, A2A, and all those things will be coming here as well. Amazing. Thank you everyone for confirming, Sanai. Just put one if everyone is clear with this diagram before I move to the Q&A. So some people are asking, Pratik, thank you everyone for confirming. So some of you are asking me some questions. Let me again request you to put your questions on the Slido. Let me just take a 5 minutes Q&A break and then I will be going to the next slide. So thank you everyone. Yeah, for the questions, please put one if everyone is clear. And if you have any questions, please put it on the, there is an issue in the timer. I'm not sure. I'm not able to get the timer. But anyways, so yes. So yeah, there are some questions that are coming on. There are some questions that are coming on Slido. Let me just read the questions that are there, and let me put the link for people who don't have the Slido questions. Yeah, I will show it. Just give me 1 minute. I will show you the screen. I'm just looking at the questions from the community and then you can take it further. Okay, so someone is asking me, Ahmad is asking me this question: what is this AI guild and AI residency that you're talking about? Okay, can you guys tell me if you know about AI guild and AI residency? Just put if you know about AI guild, put yes. If you don't know about it, just put no. AI Guild and AI Residency. If you know AI Guild, just put AI Guild, AI Residency. If you don't, just put so that I get an idea and I can speak about this as well. So these are, so a lot of people are saying they don't know about this. So Ahmad, so this is so we do three things, right? We are a community. We are a free community that lot of all of you are part of this community. You are attending the call. Hundreds of you are joining us from social media, from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So we do these types of awareness sessions within the community. So the community is free for everyone to attend, to learn, to interact. Then we have an academy. In academy, we start with our AI guild. So AI Guild is a platform like this session that you are looking at right now. It is free for people to attend. So we give one or two calls free every week for people to get a feel of our community, what we are doing, and how we are going through the details of, the decoding the noise that is there about all these technologies in a very simple manner. So this is what we are doing in a very, very simple manner. And for that, what we have done is we have created a community. This is a with a for a very small fee that is there, and this is mostly the platform fee. So this is the community. If you can see AI Guild, I will also share it on the chat in the different platforms. So this is a community that is there for people in India. It is much, much more cheaper as well to join. In UAE also, it is a price of a coffee a month. What you do is you get access to everything. Like this is one free session that we are doing after today at 3 p.m. Which we are going to talk a little bit more details about this. So this is just an awareness session. In today 3 p.m. Dubai time, we are going to get deeper into MCP tools and all those things that we discussed. Agentic 101. This one is just more of a awareness type of thing that we are doing at 11 a.m. for this community. Other than this, if you go to products, click digital files. If you click digital files, you get recording of almost 40 plus courses that are there regarding Gate, cybersecurity, everything that is there, LangChain, Agentic AI, whatever we discuss. In Agentic AI specifically, if you see, there are 33 videos that I have put regarding AI agents, introductions, frameworks, workshops, MCP as well. The most confusing thing that is there in the industry right now. I have tried to decode it. So this is our AI guild. For a small fee, you get access to this community. It's a paid community, but very small fee. You get recordings, you get workshop access, you get exclusive weekly community calls like I'm having today at 3 p.m. So you can join this. And the best thing about this community, that why we have 100 people right now in this community, is because of the recordings. All the recordings that we have, like in 2025 we have 38 recordings, in 2024 we have 58 live workshop recording. So approximately every week we have recordings. So some recordings are here, and there is one more section of meetups. So we have two places where the recordings are there. So in 2025 I have split the recordings into two places. One is for the workshops and one is for the meetups. So meetups, there is a separate place where we have all the recording. Like this is more like a meetup. This is not a workshop. So for this we have a recording in our meetup session as well, where you can get access to all these things. So we have 40 plus this thing that is there for all of you to use. This is our first step for everyone to learn. The second step that we have is our AI residency. This is our cohort that we do. This is a 20 weeks cohort that we do, wherein people are going deep into live master classes where people learn about all the things that we have discussed. I will share both the links. The cohort 9 is starting on 17th January, and these have 20 different master classes. And today we are doing a small piece of this part. Masterclass 15 and 16 today. We are doing a small part of this, but before that, we have 20 master classes, which are very, very much detailed. So, Ahmad, I hope I answered your question, Ahmad. And I think I will take the questions in the next section right now. I'm getting few questions on the LinkedIn chat about other things about we will talk about it. Just give me 5-10 minutes more. I will open the floor for questions as well. Thank you everyone. Just put one if everyone is clear about AI Guild and AI residency. And if you have any other questions, you can put it on the Slido. You can reach to the team, and the team will help you answer anything that you have specific to these things that are there. There are a lot of questions coming about the future of jobs, the type of experiences and everything. I will talk more about this later. Let me move to the slides that I need to complete for the day, and then we have a demo by Alexandra as well. She is patiently waiting to do that as well, so please stay tuned till the end, and we will take it further. And please, I request people, when they're putting your questions, please put your name. We don't take anonymous questions. We need a name for you to take your question. So please put your there. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Everyone, just put a one if you guys can see my screen. Amazing. Thanks, Ahmad. Thanks, Mohammed. I thank you. You can get in touch with us if you have more questions. I hope I tried to answer my best possible way about this. So, someone was asking to take a screenshot of this. Please take a screenshot if you want, and then I will move further. Who was asking this? S- Mr. Kulsum. Kulsum, can I move further? Just put one Kulsum if I can move further. You wanted to take a screenshot. You were requesting me to show this diagram. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you all for confirming. Okay, so let us move forward. So now let us go step by step, right? What is the building blocks? So just the building blocks we discussed the four steps that are there, and every one of you understood. Now we will look at an example and an analogy, and then we will move further. Think about a digital project manager. All of us are doing project analysis. All of you are doing this work. Think of a digital project manager with three components that are highlighted, that are the brain, the memory, and the hand. So just think about these three things that are there: the brain, the memory, and the hand. So if think about this as a digital project manager as an analogy, and if the yes, thank you for that. This is an analogy showing you how an AI agents work. So it is just not a digital project manager. It is much more than that, but I'm giving you an analogy so that you can understand, right? So think about the loop is the engine. Let's look at the gears and the piston, the actual components of the agent. And this is an analogy. Don't just think that AI agents is just like only doing project manager. It is doing much more than that. And just forget the complex code for the second. Just forget about all the complexity that people talk about. Let's go a high level. So the project manager gets a high level goal, figures out the steps that it has to take, pulls in the resources that it has, and makes sure that the job gets done. Every digital project manager is built from the core component, which we can think of as skills on the resume, and it focuses on the three most critical parts that it has. The brain, that is its LLM, the memory, that is using the vector stores that are there, and the hands, that are the tool access, the MCPs and other things that is has access to get the information that is there. So we give the digital project manager these three things: the brain to think, memory to understand like the vector stores, and its hand, the different tools that it has to give. So this is an example, this is an analogy. If you can see the brain, the tools, and the memory that is it has to understand what has a person talked about, what is his persona, what is the information. So all these things combined to build this core building block of AI agents. Just put one if everyone is clear about the analogy of an AI agent to become like a digital project manager who has these three components that are there: the brain, the memory, and the hands. So the hand can be the search, as you can see. The hand can, because this is a very easy way to understand. This can be the data, the RAG type of application. This can be the tool, the MCP, and other things. And this can be the LLM. It can be GPT 5.2. How many of you here have tried GPT 5.2? Just put one in the chat. It just released yesterday. So people, yeah, yes, I have created a video on that. How many of you have seen that video? Just put yes if you have uh, tried it, if you have experimented it, no if you have not. If no, just look at that video, you get a good idea. It's a new model, it's a new LLM, and the LLM will keep changing, it will keep upgrading as our brain also keeps updating and upgrading every time you learn new things and you have more capacity. So thank you, Ahmad, thank you, Pratik, thank you everyone for confirming on the platform. Now coming to the next section about the three components that are there. The three main components that I just showed you in the diagram. Let us go deeper. The first one is, as I told you, reason. Can anyone tell me in the chat some of the LLMs that they have played around? So the brain is a large language model that reasons and spits out the plan. So let us see in the chat if anyone wants to put the large language models that they have used. Any examples of the large language models that they are using for the project? Thank you for confirming. GPT 4, GPT 5, these are the new LLMs that are there. So this is your brain. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Pratik. Thank you, everyone, for confirming. The second one is the toolbox. We call it the set of APIs that allows the agent to connect to other softwares, MCPs, tools, and take real actions. So this is your act. This is like your hands that I showed you in the diagram. Everyone is clear? Just put one if everyone if is clear. I request people to be interactive so I know that you are able to understand what I'm saying and then I can accordingly paste my sections. Awesome, awesome. Thanks for confirming. And the third one is memory, vector store. Today at 3 p.m. I'm going to go details in these three things, especially the second and the third, because the reason we have done a lot, we have done a lot of projects on LLMs, but now we are going to go deeper into ACT and remember how AI agent systems are doing these two things. Memory, it keeps track of everything it has done and manages the entire workflow. So these three things are very, very important that all of you need to know. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Now let us move to the next one, right? The end of the day, the LLM does a lot of work between for understanding, for reasoning and planning. This is like the cognitive core that breaks down the problem step, plan steps, and it choose this what action it needs to take step by step. And this is a simple thing that I say. This component, if I want to give a simple analogy of this component, what I tell that it is just like a simple it is just like a simple bot that does. I'm getting few comments on LinkedIn about explain what is MCP. So it is outside the context of this session. As I told you, I don't want to go too much details into this. It becomes very, very confusing for many of you. So please just understand the whole concepts of how things work, and then when I go deeper into the different things, then we will talk about this. So MCP, just think about MCP as an additional hand to help you solve the things. Think about agent tools like search engine. Suppose you ask a question to LLM, like who won the Ferrari race in Abu Dhabi last week. So the LLM will not know the answer. So how will you get the answer? Then the LLM is going to use something called as the uh, tool tool that is called the search tool. It is going to go to Google or any other tool that it has access to or MCP server, and then it will get the answer. So just think in that matter. So depending upon your use case, it is nothing to do with, it's not a new technology as such. It is just an option for you to connect to the different thing. So please focus on this session, and then if you want to learn more about these things, you can join the 3 p.m. session that we are having today and you can get all the details in the AI Guild or in the WhatsApp community if you are part of it. Okay. So the difference between the script and the problem solving that the brain does is, just think about it. Just think about this as it is the cognitive core of the whole operations that you are doing. End of the day, this is the most important part of your LLM. Its job is to be strategist. It takes that big fuzzy goal and turns it into concrete step by step action. Crucially, this part is constantly asking, okay, what is the best next move? And this is vital because the real world isn't neat. As you all know, if people who are working in real projects, it is not at all clean. You never have a clean data, you never have a clean problem. A simple script breaks in the real world when something unexpected happens. So the reasoning engine lets the agent problem solve. It can think on its feet, navigate this fuzzy instruction, and find a new way forward when it hits a wall. And this is a big difference between a script, a program that people write, and their problem solving ability, or we say like a true partner that is there. Like in this diagram, if the script will hit a red roadblock, it is going to stop, but an agent is going to find ways around this roadblock and move towards your goal, and which is what all of us need to know right now. So the second and the most important part, that the tool and the action layer, it connects the agent's brain to the real world via APIs, databases, browsers, code executions, and now the MCPs of the world, which is getting more and more accessible in OpenAI and other platforms. So just think about it, depending upon your use case. You don't need to use all the tools that are available. For simple problems, you can just use one tool. If you don't need to use a tool, that is also fine. The LLM can do most of the work. If it does not, you don't need to put the tool, but it is very use case basis, right? But you need to understand the toolkits that you have, what is need to be to use, when to use it. People say that if you want to put a small nail in the wall, you can just use it by a simple hammer. You don't need a drilling machine to do this a small task like this. But you need to be that experience to understand when you need to use a hammer and when you need to use a powerful drilling machine. That is what experience and knowledge gives you. The third, and the most important thing is memory. We are in the 3 p.m. session. We are going to go details about memory. The This particular thing is, if you can see a difference between, there are a lot of types of memories that are there: short-term memory, long-term memory, vector databases, history, user preferences. So any good project manager must remember what is going on, and an agent is no different. It has basically these two kinds of memory. Just keep in your mind, when you talk about memory, people interchangeably use this memory. The first memory is the short term memory. It's like a scratch pad that understands what is the current task that we are working on, and what is at hand at the immediate short term. The second is the long term memory, which is used for remembering the past projects, the user preferences, the employee work, and the overall history. And this is also very, very crucial. Imagine having to re explain a project from the very beginning every time you talk to your manager. That is an agent without memory. End of the day, you need to understand the context, and that is the reason why experiences are so important. And think about a customer support. Instead of repeating your issue to five different people, an agent with memory pulls up your file and instantly knows your entire history. It gets the context and makes the experience very helpful and fast. This is something that is very, very, very important. Right. Now, before I go to the next, this is something that you all need to know about memory. This is very, very, very important because end of the day, these two memories will help you to take things further. I may just put one if everyone is clear with this. Amazing. So now talking about architecture, we have 10 more minutes and then we will be moving to the next guest speaker. So please stay in tune. We have an amazing demo by one of our community members who is patiently waiting to do that. So please be here. And if you have any questions, we will continue after the talk as well. Cool. So now coming to the architecture. So for architecture, if you see, we have building blocks. We understood the building blocks, but how do we put them together? Just like building a real company team, there is more than one structure that is there. So if most of the people don't understand the structure of AI agent problem solving, for simple tasks, you can use a single agent, a lone wolf that you can give a good set of tools might be all you need. Like suppose you want to know about the latest sports news or AI news, you can just do one connection with the Google search and it is done. But for complex problems, you need to build a whole team of specialized agent. Example, you might have a research agent, a data analysis agent, a writer agent, all reporting to a manager agent who coordinates all the whole project that is there, the one that we discussed earlier. And we can create an incredibly sophisticated flow chart like workflow. And this is also called as a hierarchical structure or a DO, where one agent is the planner and the other is the executor. And we can get super fine control over how the work is done. And then you can just take the whatever I explained. This is one of the diagrams of the single agent and the multi-agent systems that are there. Most of the time, single agents will do most of your work, which is simple tasks, simple to build, whereas multi-agents are for complex problems where you have specialized role. The cons are AI agents always start with single agents, which is because they are simple. But if you have complex problems, then you need to go and think about multi agents. And also, as I told you, there are different hierarchical systems of that are there, manager and agents. They have parallel work, intermingle work, two agents only communicating to each other. These are some of the advanced patterns of multi agents that we discussed about the hierarchical structure, manager and teams, and the different inter connections between various departments that is there. Now, talking about end-to-end workflow, what we discussed, just think about a simple use case that is there. 5 more minutes. I'm getting a lot of questions in the Q&A, in the comments of LinkedIn. Guys, whoever are there on the LinkedIn, please put any questions that you have. I can see hundreds of you joining. Please put your questions on the comment and the team will look at every comment, and if it is a question, put a question mark and we'll try to answer it. Try to be as specific as possible. And also, people who are on the Zoom, please put it on Slido. If you don't have the Slido link, let me just give you guys the Slido link, and you can take it from here, and then we can move to the amazing. But after the demo, we will be taking the questions. So first, after this, after I finish this session, then we'll be having the demo, and then we will opening the floor in the questions for Slido. Deal, everyone. Just put one if everyone is okay. Just put one if everyone is okay. So far, everyone is everything that I'm trying. At least you're getting an overall picture of whatever we are doing. Just put a one, so I know that all of you are there with me and not moved away from the screens. Amazing. So let us look at this cool cases, people. So this is a simple use case about ticketing system. And enough theory, let us see this system tackle a real world business problem, multi-agentic systems, where we are asking our agent to handle a classic tedious task, review this week's supports tickets, group them by issues, and draft a summary plus action items for the team meeting. The agent does the whole thing completely on its own, step by step. What is the first step? The first step is interprets the goal regarding making the weekly summary. The second one, it perceives, it uses its database tools to grab all the support tickets from SAP, from uh, Remedy tools, and all the tools. It tries to get the information back. Then the brain kicks in. The reasoning engine creates a smart multi-step plan where it does the whole work for you and gets all the information done. And the action is it calls its tools one by one, execute that plan, and save results to its memory as it goes. And then it checks the fifth step, it checks this out, it even refines its own work using a feedback loop to self critique the draft summary. Sixth is finally it delivers the polished report. That is the whole system, the brain, the memory, the hands, and the core loop all working together like a well oiled machine. And finally, that report that used to take at least 6 to 7 man hours of the manager is now being done in couple of minutes, but the final review comes to the manager, he reviews everything, and then he is able to talk about it and or send it as an MOM. So these are all the steps that I discussed in details. These 5 steps you can take, whatever I discussed in detail: interpret, perceive, build the plan, act and update, refine and evaluate, and then deliver. Step by step they do everything and take it further. So this is the workflow breakdown that is there. This I am going to talk about the roadmap, your learning path, today at after the 3 p.m. call that we are going to do. I'm going to talk about this roadmap, or else people please register for the career talk. The 3 p.m. talk that we are going to do is going to be part of the AI Guild AI residency. But people who want to, I will continue this topic when I talk about the roadmap and other topics tomorrow in our Sunday 12 p.m. career talk. Now I will just wait for a couple of minutes, and let me just, Alexandra, just ping in the chat if you are available. If you can switch on your camera, I will pin you, and then I am going to give you the floor. Over to you. Let me unpin you. And you are also, you can share your screen. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Thank you. First of all, Alexandra, you can quickly introduce yourself, and your floor is all yours. We cannot hear you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm
Yes.
so honored to be here, and thank you for having me. Let me share my screen. Can you see the screen right
Yes, we
now?
can see.
Okay. So my name is Alexandra Sokolova, and I'm a world-class Grant Innovation Ambassador. I'm currently developing my own brand, Royal Global ecosystem, where I'm focusing on different areas like Alex Lux Global is all about luxury, era of innovations, it's AI revolution about artificial intelligence. Global Intelligence Summit, Mason Wealth Initiative, it's all about global events, world-class education abroad, and beyond Earth, it's about space. So let me introduce myself, like my professional background. I graduated from St. Petersburg Mining University of Empress Ekaterina II in Russia, St. Petersburg. And then I was studying in Dubai in year school. I was studying English studies, and now I'm part of the decoding data science. Actually, I would like to say very thankful. I'm very grateful for decoding data science because all that I developed with the help of decoding data science. So I started my own business. I understood how AI works and how it's easy to make my own business without zero knowledge in the field of business, right? And in today's agenda, we're talking about AI-powered zero knowledge internship. So actually, how I created this website, how I created my own initiative. So for creating this website, you just don't need any knowledge in internship. You don't need to get some knowledge in AI. You don't have to know any coding, you know? For example, this was created with ChatGPT. You don't just need to know the great prompt and lovable app that will create for you the website itself. And then the beacons, this is the platform where you can create everything all together. And at the end, you will get the result. You will get the result, this website where you can promote your amazing goods, where you can promote what you want to, where you want to find the clients. And now I would say that now the era of innovations, right? The era of AI, where we don't need to have, like AI can be your co-founder. The AI can be your marketing strategist, designer, and AI can replace everything that we were paying before. So that's why AI is the main tool nowadays that can help you launch your own business. So for my business, for instance, I would need only networking and collaboration. For example, to launch this, I would need to collaborate a lot. I would need to go to the forums, to the events, to just collaborate, or I can do it remotely. It's also working like that. So, and to launch the business nowadays, you don't need a lot of knowledge. You just need AI, the knowledge of AI, and very important knowledge that you need to know, only one, that AI can be free. That the AI tools can be free, and you can use it. You just need to search a lot. You just need to search in Google online, and to find these amazing tools to launch your own business. So yes, that is here you can see, like, let me show you the website itself. So here you could see like information about myself. Like, it's all created with AI with only one prompt. Here you can see only the knowledge, right? This is certifications. It's certifications from United Nations. You need some knowledge to get them. But others, you just need a networking and a good AI diversity. This is Alex Looks Global. It's look like that. So you can just put the pictures in here. You just need a real pictures of the luxury goods, and there is the map. So it's all created with AI only prompt. So it's loading. So here it's look like that. So you just need your idea, right? You need your idea, your imaginations, what you want to do. So it's look like this, look amazing, right? So this is a 3D uh, 3D a picture of how it will look like, the properties. And then there's the area of innovations. Here, all about artificial intelligence. So here, AI in governance. You can just collaborate with people and just put AI in governance, what is going on in governance right now, something like that. And the website, it's look amazing like this. Only AI made this. I just used my imagination. Also, the avatar, the pictures, the videos, everything can be created with AI. For example, this, my avatar is created with AI. This. And here, the events that in my website. So you could see everything is so clear, everything is so looking good. And the best thing that you don't have to spend a lot of time for that. Like, it took me to make all this for a week. For a week, I created all this, and other that took a lot of time, it's collaboration. So others is like this. So it's not very good quality, but like this.
Water taught us to move, to flow, to
So this is also avatar created with AI. So, and yes, what I encourage everybody, and just to show that AI, now the era of AI, and everything can be created with AI, you don't require a lot of knowledge at all. Like, everybody can become everyone, right? Just a little knowledge in AI and diversity in AI you need, and that's it. So yes, that is all I wanted to show today. And of course, I want to thank again Decoding Data Science, because Decoding Data Science helped me to be diverse and more professional in artificial intelligence. And yeah, that is a great community with the great people. And yeah, I'm so grateful for that. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thanks a lot. Maybe in the future we can have a demo. And one thing, Alexandra, before you go, this Lovable that you showed, everything is free subscription, or you had to have a pro subscription to, because making is fine. Making these apps, what you showed is easy, but how you are integrating it to your website, that is something you need to do more research, and you need to maybe look into the different options that are there, right?
Yes, there is a free subscription. It's just you need every day for some credits. You can use it for free, but you need to do this every day. If you want to do this faster, you need to pay. But otherwise, it's free. Like you can just every day for a little bit time, you can manage your website. But others, yes, if you want to make it faster, of course, you need to pay a little bit for that, but it's not a huge amount of money. Because the result, it's a good result. I would say that the website is a good result at the end. Yes.
Thanks a lot for your presentation and for sharing your knowledge. And now we will move to the next session. We are getting some questions in the chat. So thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, if you can take some questions in the comments, it will be amazing as well. So guys, regarding a few things that I want to tell everyone regarding the questions. I have put the link of the 3 p.m. session that we are doing on the taking this further, talking about the roadmap, talking about how we learnt everything. And if you have a lot of people are having questions regarding agents and everything, as Alexandra told, you need to start doing things. You need to start making these type of projects. You need to start building it. So in UAE, from where we are right now, everyone here has an entrepreneurial mindset, right? Most of you here are joining me, messaging me, Mohammed, help me get a job. Even I got a question from Ahmed, what is the future of job, right? And I tell this to everyone that never only focus on 9 to 5 job. Like Alexandra is not only focusing on getting a 9 to 5 job, she has tried to build some entrepreneurial journey about herself, as you all saw here. And that is the reason I request all my residents, all the students I talk to, gone are the days where you just getting a 9 to 5 job. i- If you get it, it is amazing, but the opportunities are a little less right now because of all these automations and everything. There is a huge skill gap, and you people are not ready to spend so much time and energy on freshers to train them and to get them up to the speed. So please look at different options. The regarding a lot of people ask me, message me, Muhammad, about jobs and about the future of work. But I just tell you, first you need to learn. As Alexandra told, a lot of things are available for free. Even we do these events for free. If people are self motivated, they can get it done. But we are for a small platform fee, because we also need to host the servers, host the space. So we just take a small fee from all of you who are interested to take this learning further. But we also have a lot of free content. We have a YouTube channel. Some of you were asking about the YouTube channel where I talked about GPT 5.2. So any new topic we do research, we put it to the community. And if you are really self motivated, just come to our online calls, be part of the community. Come to our online calls every week. We at least do 2 to 3 free calls that we keep it open to the public. Other than that, as I told you, if you want recordings and if you want more hand holding, you have to help us. We also give a lot of scholarships. Let me also tell you about the scholarships that we give. Like for Alexandra, also we give scholarship for her to join the challenge, for join the hackathon, for all those things. So people who want access, you can also be part of our hackathons, of our challenges, and then take it further. I'm also putting this link of the YouTube channel of the GPT 5.2. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please support us by subscribing to the channel. This motivates us to please create new videos that are there. I have also people who are there on the YouTube. I see many of you looking at our videos, but only 40% of them have actually subscribed to the channel. It just takes, for you, it is free. You just go there and click subscribe. But for us, it is very motivating to put on more videos, and you will get notification whenever we put a new video. So please do that, and join our career talk. People who are asking how to join the next event. So for the next event, let me share my screen, everyone. You can just go here, go to our platform. This is our platform, everyone. Nas.ai. This is the paid community. So if you are part of the paid community, you can go here, nas.io/AI guild. If you are a part of the free community, just go to nas.io/artificial intelligence. The one that you have, bookmark this page, go to products, go to products. Then you will be seeing that tomorrow we have this free career talk that is there. Then we have this session. I think the team, this session is today at 3 p.m. Not at this thing. So I will edit it. This is at 3 p.m. All these sessions, just register for this. The free ones you can register and add in your calendar. And for the paid ones, like this one is paid, but in AI Guild, we are giving it complimentary, and also for the AI residents. And I will try to answer all the Slido questions on the chat that we have, or on the Discord, or else I will continue to take the questions in the uh, next section that is there. So thank you everyone for being an amazing audience. Can you guys on your cameras for one screenshot before wait, Alexandra, just wait for 1 second. I did not take a screenshot. Anyone else wants to do a screenshot to on your camera for a screenshot, please? So that I can just take if possible, if anyone is comfortable to on your cameras, just one screenshot. Sanai, anyone wants to switch on your cameras for one emoji? It is in AI Guild. Sanai, it is in AI. Someone is asking where can I get the recordings? As I told you, recordings are not available of this thing. Yeah, Adil, yes, Adil, you were asking this question. We cannot. Anyone? No one wants to switch on, so that's fine. So thank you. Thank you again, Alexandra, and see you in the next event.